What do you collect? My wife collects bags, handbags, purses, those nice bags you leave the mall with, gift bags, bags from the grocery store, etc. We have bags of bags. My wife collects bags. You marry the bag lady? Get me my bag. Looks up at wall of bags. Video games on Steam. Unplayed video games on Steam. I have the 4th most games in North America. Game count shows 13,000, but in reality it's over 20,000. Bottle caps. Not a Fallout fan, just like the little Clinkleys. Well, if the post-apocalyptic world is anything like Fallout, you'll be sitting pretty. James? Is that you? Mainly books. But to a lesser degree, I have just a few pieces, antique pottery from a pottery place that used to be in my mother's hometown over a century ago. That's really cool. I love to buy books because I believe I'm buying the time to read them. My favorite quote. Fountain pens. Also knives, but if you start a conversation that way it throws people off. Also coins. Fucking love silver coins. Also stamps, also comics. I'm bad at not collecting things. You're a collector of collections. Where do you draw the line from being a collector to being a hoarder? Also, which is your favorite item of each thing you collect? Magnets of the cities/countries I've been to. I do this too. My fridge is covered and a lot of them are kept nicely in a safe space due to lack of space and because some of them are kind of fragile. That's cool. I love magnets. How many cities and how many countries? Bottle caps. Preparing for the apocalypse, I see. I used to collect bottle caps when I was a kid. I had like 200. Pretty sure my mom threw out my collection one day. Hawaiian shirts. I've got over 1,000. But I've decided that the time has come to divest myself of a lot of them. Yeah, maybe cut back 5 or so and you're good. Go to Trader Joe's and act like you belong. Hobbies, loads of them. I get obsessions with doing things and spend a fortune doing them for about 6 months to a year, then I just put all the stuff away and move on to the next hobby. What would you consider were the most worthwhile hobbies you did? I'm looking for a more productive pastime activity. My boyfriend does this. I think he gets more out of researching and buying things for the hobby than the actual hobby itself. He tries it for a little while and then goes back to his standby, video games, and now we have even more stuff taking up space in our apartment. And of course we can't get rid of any of it because he's going to try it out again next week/month/vacation/in the summer/next year, etc. I collect documents from the late 1800s to the early 1900s. A lot of the stuff I have are diaries and legal documents. I have a handwritten land sale agreement in Pennsylvania from 1774. So cool looking at it and thinking 2 men sat down and wrote it 245 years ago. Would you say you invest more time or money in that hobby? I like collecting rare/old coins. An entire section of my basement is dedicated to my coin collection. My rarest is a $20 gold Liberty Head coin dating 1859, and I have a few separate boxes for the more common old coins, such as wheat pennies, silver nickels, silver dimes, and silver quarters, and I have a mini box for silver half dollars. The rest I put on display in air and watertight clear plastic cases. I saved my change for about 3 years. When I say saved, I mean I never spent metal. I consciously carried cash at all times. I'd make excuses to go into a gas station to buy something small. I got the wife on board. I had over $1,300 in change. Not a single fucking silver quarter. Those things are a fucking myth. I made a post on here saying I collect coins, too. However, I love all coins, new and old. Yours is a more refined area of coin collecting, smiley face. Hoodies. Was waiting for someone to say this. I don't have a very big collection ATM, but I have a fair amount. Lego. Building sets is very relaxing and I like to put them on display. I do the same with the Lego modular buildings. Which themes? I collect Yu-Gi-Oh while my brother collects Pokemon and sister collects her ex-boyfriend's hair samples. R/hol up. Nope. Don't ask how or why, but I collect stop signs, especially the ones road workers hold that say stop on one side and slow on the other. That's interesting. Do you display them or just have a big pile in the backyard? Are you the guy that stole Paris's only stop sign? Playing cards and shot glasses. I try to get a shot glass from every city I visit and the playing cards just kind of happened. I just started collecting playing cards. I have bought/backed a few on Kickstarter, but where do you buy yours? According to my Christmas and birthday gifts, I collect soaps. You get one Christmas soap set. I think your loved ones might be trying to tell you something. Ticket stubs. One day I look back at a big game or movie that I got to see back when I was young and my kids will tell me how old I am. I recently tried to start doing this. Now, so often every ticket I buy is only digital. That Altoids tin I bought to keep them in a was fucking waste of $3. Ink pens with advertisements on them. I have 10,000 plus and no two are the same. Edit, what 10,000 plus ink pens, and my favorite pen, looks like. My company has tons of pens. Set up a PO box, if in the US, and post to Reddit and I bet you get a lot of pens. Dude. That is so fun. I have a couple of those at work, I wonder if you have them. I mean, not that it's unusual, I'm just excited because that sounds like fun to help with. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.